Hi all, welcome to the new Valley Chamber of Commerce Meet the Member podcast series. I'm your host Tim Wilshire from Confidential Tax and Business Services, and this is episode number 4. Today we're here to find out some key facts regarding, the members of our very vibrant chamber, and we have none other than David Letizia from Your Business Optimised. Welcome along. Thank you very much, David.
Thanks, Tim. It's good to be here, and it's great to hear the Valley Chambers getting back together in a week or so's time.
Excellent, thank you. Where we like to start, please tell the audience your name, business, your elevator pitch, David.
David Letizia from Your Business Optimised. We build marketing systems for the businesses, and we tailor them to what's missing from their business, basically. I'm an engineer by profession, so I like to produce a solution that's tailored for the individual business, and that really depends on what they're missing. So CRM, email marketing, SEO, whatever it is.
Excellent, thank you. So question number 2, David, how did you get into that line of business, and how did Your Business Optimised all start?
Yeah, well, like I said, I was an engineer. I was in corporate land for 20 years or 25 years. And the business that I was in got restructured. We got bought out. I thought, it's about time I did something for myself. So I took my engineering, and I had been a business development manager for a while there. So I took those skills and put them together and started working for smaller businesses, basically.
Excellent. When and why did you become a member of the Valley Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, well, that was pretty early, and I've been a member for, I think, about 4 years now. So I've been in business for 5.5 years by myself. So, actually, I think Ben Trouse got me into the Valley Chamber because I was in a BNI chapter with him, and he said, come along to these great events. There's lots of people, and everyone has as good a time as they do, talking business. And I think I went to the first one somewhere down in, I think it might have been the Powerhouse or something back in the day. And it was a beauty. It was better than most of the other chamber events that I'd been to. And I thought, I've got to join these guys. So I did.
Excellent. That's really good. Can you tell me any challenges that you face currently in business in 2020 in your particular sector?
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting year, hasn't it, Tim? All of us have had some ups and downs, but basically, like since April, since people just realised that the world wasn't going to end, well, hopefully it's not going to end. Things have picked up, and there's been a lot of businesses that haven't really had digital strategies in place previously. They might have tried a few things, but they didn't really have any coordinated approach. So it's just trying to get their head around. It's not just one post, and it's not just social media. It's got to be something a bit coordinated and a bit long term. So that's really the challenge, finding the right avenue for people to get a return on investment in their digital marketing.
Excellent. If you didn't do what you're doing right now in business or a career, what do you think you'd be doing?
Well, actually, it's still in the back of my mind, the next phase, which is probably to buy a business and renovate it. There's a lot of baby boomers around, people a little bit older than me, who are looking to get out of their business or somehow sort of step back and still have their business exist. Is to become a partner or take, digitize the business and keep it going, as a profitable enterprise.
Okay, so that's obviously something you're looking forward to, somewhere down the track, possibly getting into, looking into maybe going to business with somebody else, perhaps.
Yeah, look, I already do a couple of joint ventures. That's one of the ways I've grown my business in the last couple of years. Rather than doing it all myself, I found a couple of people who do related things that I've been able to work in with, and that's been really good. And the guy that I'm working with at the moment, he's an ex Brisbane bloke. He's in the UK at the moment, stuck in London, and we've found some really good businesses to work with, helping them out. And I think one or two of those might be candidates for us to perhaps take a more, a bigger managerial role in the future.
Excellent. One thing to do on your bucket list that you're still yet to accomplish, David?
Well, a bit of overseas travel was certainly something that I really wanted to do. I'm actually, you wouldn't probably know it looking at me, but I'm actually half Irish, half Irish, half Sicilian, almost exactly half. And I've never been to Ireland, so been to England, but never made it to Ireland. So it's definitely on my bucket list. A few cruises around the Mediterranean would be nice too. I've done a couple of them that are, I don't know whether we're going to be able to do that, Tim, in the next little while. Might be just travelling around Australia for the next 2 years.
Could be. Now, what do you like most about living in Brisbane?
Mate, actually, a couple of people have asked me this recently, how does Brisbane compare to the rest of Australia and even the rest of the world? And you'd have to say that right now, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, really. Brisbane's a great city. It's a good combination of, some of the good things out of Sydney and Melbourne without all the bad things, the cold weather and all that sort of stuff. And it's a pretty positive environment, and the weather's just pretty good all year round. So, I lived in Sydney for a few years. I lived in Perth, done a fair bit of stuff overseas. I've got a few people in America that I do some stuff with. And every time I come back here, man, I go, it's just so freaking good here.
Excellent. What's the biggest lesson you've learnt, I guess, so far on your career journey? Maybe just one.
Well, I think you just have to be flexible. Things always change. There's nothing stays the same. And certainly as you get a bit older, you don't want to get locked into one thing. People have got plenty of experience when they've been in business for a while. So just take the opportunities when they come along. And look, I've got a couple of interns that I've been working with at the moment. It's great to be able to pass some knowledge onto those kids straight out of uni. So that's
really, really good, mate. And finally, I guess the last question, because you've been so quick, you get an extra one.
Oh, okay, great. Bonus question.
Bonus question number 9. What have you changed, I guess, changed about your life the most over the last 4 months when COVID-19 started?
Yeah, well, I probably work from home a lot more than I was doing before. Like I used to probably work at home 1 day a week. But now, like this week, I worked 2.5 days from home. A couple of weeks ago, I was working like 3 or 4 days from home. And that's one of the good things about the role that I have now. I can work in people's businesses from anywhere, really. So like today, I was at a client's business for a little while, but I could have easily done that from here. It's just whatever suits. But yeah, I really like this idea of working from home. It's something that I've embraced for a number of years. So it's been good that everyone's comfortable with it now. People sometimes go, "Oh, you're working from home," but now it's not frowned upon at all. It's actually seen as a bit of a positive. So yeah.
No worries. Thank you very much, David. That's been the Meet the Member podcast series, episode 4 with David Letizia, also from Your Business Optimised. So thank you very, very much, David, and have a great weekend, my friend, and we'll catch up soon.
Well, I'll definitely see you next week at the first Valley Chamber meeting for a while. So looking forward to that, Tim. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much for your time.